The story opens in a vast open field, where Michael stands gazing at the mesmerizing colors of the sky. Suddenly, a gunshot echoes, followed by a woman's scream. In that instant, Michael jolts awake, realizing it was all just a dream. Later that night, he heads to the casino where he's been working for the last 3 months. During that time, he's memorized every detail, every camera angle, every employee's routine, and every VIP guest's habits. He's earned everyone's trust, learned their preferences, and even overheard conversations that were meant to stay private. After finishing his shift, Michael wipes off his makeup, revealing a completely different face. In truth, he's a con artist, an expert scammer working undercover to study the casino's entire system. Over the past months, he's secretly planted tiny gadgets in machines and tables. And now, he's finally ready for the biggest win of his life. With a new identity, Michael returns to the casino as a high-roller guest. Using his phone, he activates the hidden devices. Instantly, card shuffling machines start spitting out cards on their own. At another table, he uses magnetic dice, rigged with a button that changes their outcome. Later, he sneaks into a VIP guest's suite, a man already knocked out by the drug Michael slipped into his drink. Michael steals the man's gold pass and expensive clothes. Disguised as the VIP, he takes the service elevator and inserts a hacking chip into its control panel. When an employee walks in with a deck of new cards, Michael pretends to be furious. "Someone dropped me on the wrong floor. I'll have you all fired." The terrified worker offers to escort him. At that moment, Michael cuts the lights using his phone and stops the elevator. As panic rises, the employee calls for help. Just enough distraction for Michael to swap the real deck with his rigged one. When the power returns, Michael heads straight to the VIP room, where a man named Alex is already playing. With his special glasses that reveal card numbers, Michael joins the game. He plays carefully, winning a few rounds, losing others, to avoid suspicion. When the bets grow massive, he goes all in with a perfect hand. Victory is seconds away. Until suddenly, his cards change. A third player wins instead. Shocked, Michael realizes something has gone terribly wrong. He accuses the man of cheating, but when the suitcase is opened, there's no money, only papers. The lights flicker and the man's face begins to distort. It wasn't the real player at all. Guards storm in, grab Michael, and drag him away while Alex quietly slips out. Michael wakes up tied to a chair in a dark storage room. The casino owner, Victor, enters and demands the missing money. Michael insists he's a VIP, but Victor punches him. Desperate, Michael explains that another con man escaped with the cash, but Victor doesn't believe him. He gives Michael 1 week to bring it back, or die. Soon after, Michael travels to a small casino deep in the desert. Guards aim their guns, but their boss, Leon, orders them to let him through. Leon is an old friend. Over drinks, Michael notices a pendant around Leon's neck, the same symbol tattooed on Alex's arm. When Michael asks about it, Leon smirks. "First, tell me what trouble you've caused this time." After hearing everything, Leon reveals the truth. "You crossed paths with a psychic, Michael. People like him can tap into another realm, a world of thoughts and memories, and bend reality itself." He shows Michael an old book filled with drawings of powerful beings. Only the strong can survive there. Ordinary men never return, unless someone brings them back. Michael laughs it off, but Leon isn't joking. He hands Michael a list of people with supernatural abilities. "Find Alex. Bring the money back." Meanwhile, Alex meets a man named Gordon and hands over the stolen cash. Gordon wants to enter that other world, but Alex warns him, "You'd get lost there. I can't risk it." Back in the desert, Michael studies Leon's list and decides to form a team. People with abilities strong enough to take down any casino. First, he recruits Eric, a spoiled rich kid who can move objects with his mind. Then Tony, a taxi driver who can control electronics. Both hesitate, but Michael convinces them. Finally, he finds Kevin, a hypnotist trapped in a mental institution where doctors exploit his powers. Michael persuades him, "You're wasting your gift here. I can make you rich." During their escape, Eric uses telekinesis to distract the guards. Tony hacks the gates and they flee into the night. They begin training, learning to synchronize their powers. Kevin manipulates minds. Tony controls surveillance. Eric alters dice and cards through psychic energy. But during a test run at Leon's casino, everything spirals out of control. Kevin accidentally blinds an employee. Tony overloads the system, and chaos erupts. The next day, at a funeral, Michael meets Veronica, a woman who can read and send thoughts telepathically. After saving her from armed attackers, he convinces her to join. During training, Veronica links everyone's minds. Together, they practice illusions, earthquakes, darkness, and chaos, all powered by thought. Finally, the team is ready for the grand heist. Each member enters the casino at different times, all in disguise. Veronica poses as Michael's fiancée. Everything goes perfectly until Eric drinks too much and loses control. His powers make every slot machine explode with jackpots. Guards notice and capture both him and Tony. The others barely escape after hypnotizing the guards. Michael warns them, if we slip again, we're finished. From now on, we follow my lead. They plan one last game. Kevin controls the dealer, Eric manipulates the dice, and Michael bets everything. It works. They win millions in a single hand. That night, they celebrate on the beach around a bonfire. But when Michael talks about staying together, Veronica quietly walks away. Meanwhile, Alex and Gordon plan their next move. Alex warns him again about entering the psychic realm, but Gordon, furious that Michael formed his own team, vows revenge. The next morning, 2 SUVs ram Michael's car. Victor steps out with his men and captures the entire crew. "I don't want your money," he says coldly. "I want your powers." Michael insists he has none, but Victor shoots him off a cliff. Believing him dead, the team hides in the psychic world. But Michael survives, waking in Gordon's hidden base. Gordon reveals the shocking truth. "You ignored me for 10 years, son. I had to make you see. Together, we can master the doors to that other world." Meanwhile, Victor enslaves Michael's teammates, forcing them to use their powers to rig games. One day, a plumber enters their room. It's Michael in disguise. He learns that Veronica is in a coma, trapped in the psychic realm since witnessing his death. Determined to save her, Michael frees the team and launches his plan. They hack the casino, disable the locks, and reach the vault, but alarms blare. Ignoring the danger, Michael decides to enter the psychic world himself. With Kevin's help, he crosses the boundary. Inside, he finds a surreal realm filled with floating memories. His crimes, his regrets, his mother's death. Then, he hears Veronica's voice calling him selfish. He follows the echo through a glowing doorway and finds himself in a vast, colorful field beneath a stormy sky. As the storm roars, he raises his hand, and it stops. For the first time, Michael feels real power. He searches until he finds Veronica, trapped inside an invisible force field. She refuses to return, saying, "No one's waiting for me there." Michael pleads, "I am. I'm alive." When she doesn't believe him, he sends her the memory of their first meeting. Tears fall as she finally believes. They embrace and kiss as endless doors surround them. Veronica steps through one and wakes in the real world. Michael, now alone, must find his own way back. In a flashback, we see that Gordon had trained Michael to navigate the psychic realm, hoping to use him as a partner. Now, in the present, Michael meets Alex once again and learns to enter minds consciously. Back in the vault, Michael suddenly wakes. His plan worked. While he was in the psychic world, he planted a false belief inside Victor's mind that the team had already escaped with the money. So when Victor ordered his guards to chase them, they ran into empty halls, chasing illusions, while Michael and his team calmly walked out of the vault, carrying the real fortune. This was today's story from Quick Recap. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because we've got more gripping tales coming your way. Thank you for watching, and peace out.